is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Prescott off play action. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different long night.
Vikings.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Here's Jones, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down. Prescott
from the gun. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Minnesota.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jones, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him. He can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A pickup.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Vikings 14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's good for an Eagle.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Logan.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Logan. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Allen's throw is complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dexter Lawrence He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts,
A gain of 8,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 9-yard line.
This is Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Brings up
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Prescott, that's complete right around the 8. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away to his left. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And incomplete.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Logan, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At his own 4-yard line.
They'll run it here with Logan, and some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing it in, Jackson left side. 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Well, if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
Allen now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The former Gamecock here, this is Mike Davis. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
To number 18.
A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down in defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Davis on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down now. It's Davis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Today's final score, Vikings 24, Eagles 7.